Hi, Mr. Unkert here, and this is my coding vlog for today. So I'm going to work on Algebra Superstar, and I'm doing it in Notepad++. Got my document map opened up on the side so I can go through. I have my index page opened up, but I'm going to create a page based on my first week. So I'm going here in the file and clicking New. It's going to give me a new page. Now, I'm going to view this in full screen mode so I can focus fully on what I'm doing, okay? So let's declare the doc type. It's going to be a doc type of HTML. And then we're going to hit Control S to save. And I want to make a new folder and just call it first week. Okay, because we just did basically a kind of a test assignment. And I'm going to call this first week. We'll call it index.html. We'll create an index page within that folder. So when I call up the folder from my home page, I can just put a slash and then that first week. Okay? So it's an HTML document. And we need to have a head to our file. We're going to have the metadata and title and link to style sheet, and we also have the body. Okay. And so I'm going to declare the metas here. I'm making a comment. To make a comment in HTML, you do the less than, then an exclamation point, 2 dashes, and then you put your comment in, and then 2 dashes, and the greater than. Okay. First thing I'm going to put is the character set, and that's going to be UTF-8. That's going to allow me to use certain characters. And you'll see on this part over here, my document map is created. So I can see how, once this gets to be a longer file, I'll be able to jump through the file using the document map, which is pretty nice. We're also going to do a meta tag, which is meta name equals viewport. And then the content equals width equals device width, initial scale equals 1.0. And we also want to do a meta name equals description. And the content equals during our first week back, we explored Khan Academy, tackling or tackling work evaluating expressions, which is what we did today. Side note, last night when I was doing a CSS tutorial, I kept calling it an expression an equation. I was doing it too late at night, so shouldn't be doing these late at night. It's only 5 o'clock, so I'm still somewhat with it. All right, and we want to do a home page. We'll just call it first week, day 1 assignment, and then for Algebra Superstar.com. Below that, we want to link in our style sheet. Now, this is going to be in a folder called First Week. So the link, and we type link space rel and style sheet. So just do it just like I'm doing it. The type equals text / CSS. And now we have to do the link. Okay, so we're going to have to go up a folder, out of a folder, and then into the CSS folder, and then into the style.css. Then we'll call the style.css file. Okay, so that's going to give us our CSS. And I'm going to jump right now out of full screen mode and I want to view the folder as a workspace. And I want to open up my CSS file here too also. Okay, then I can, in Notepad, I can unclick this view folder as workplace, and I can go back to my full screen mode. Okay, so now I can see my CSS classes, and I can go through here, and with the document map, I can quickly jump through to find the ones that I want. And I think I have, or I could just scroll. So I have all these atom material colors that I've been working on, and I have my container classes. Yes, I have my container classes here. So we have a container 600. Okay, and then within the CSS file, I might also create a container 800. Okay, and I'll give that a max width of 800 pixels, a margin left of auto, a margin right of auto, and space that out a little bit. And I'll save that file. Okay, and then now we're going to start with the document. And actually, I want to jump out of full screen mode and just let's bring up Algebra Superstar here. I want to take a look at what I have. Okay, so I have this header, algebrasuperstar.com, helping you become an algebra superstar, and then the file. Okay, so in here, I'm going to tab over here, create a header, and we don't have a nav menu in this one, but what I want to do is I'm going to give this a paragraph with a class of title, which is a class I defined, and I'm just going to type algebrasuperstar.com, and then we have a paragraph below with a class of tagline, and I'm going to type helping you become an algebra superstar, trying to get my kids motivated. And then also, but they probably want to go back to the home page too, so we're going to have a paragraph below that and just say this class, let's say a class of we want center, so we want to center it, and then I want to say something like to go back to the home page. And then we'll do a link ahref equals. We have to jump out of this folder and then go to the index.html page. Then we'll type click here and there. So they can go back home there. And that's going to be that. And then we're going to do the main part. And we'll give the main a class. Let's do container 800 this time. And we'll do the footer, and let me see what I have for the footer. So I just have my copyright, so we'll give a paragraph, a class of center, and then we'll just say copyright, do the copyright symbol, which is that, 2020, and then my name. Okay, and then here, I'm going to do heading 1. Let's do a class of center. And then we will type first week, day 1 assignment. First week, day 1 assignment. And we might start wanting to pass some classes in here. So in the body, we're going to pass in a class of, it's going to be my color class. So you know what? Oh, we've got the body. We've already got that defined, so I don't have to do that. Okay, so that's all set. So we don't have to type anything into there. But let's see, we've got the blue there, and then another blue. So let's see, we've got atom material blue is what I'm calling it. I think it's just atom blue. But let's check with the regular index page. What did I call it? Oh, tagline light blue. Oh, so the title I already defined. So all I have to do is give this the tagline the light blue class. Okay, and then from there, I want to just put in a paragraph of lorem ipsum text just to kind of see what we have. So let's type lorem ipsum. Okay. And get that out of the way. I'm just going to copy this in just to kind of see where we are, and hit Control S to save it. And then I'm going to open up my documents and find this. So go to Documents. It's actually saved in the VS Code. And we'll just open up this first week and see how is it looking. It's opening. There we go. Okay, first week, day 1 assignment. Link is styled already with that color. And okay, so we're getting there. All right, so I want to have a horizontal rule here, and then here I want to also have a horizontal rule. And let's save those and just see how that is. Okay, so that's looking a little bit better. Now this page, we have my contact information. I should probably add that. So let's do that. We'll give an H2 with the class of center, and then we'll type contact. And then below that, we'll do, we will do my contact. So it's going to say an H3. I didn't center these, actually. I did not give them classes of center. So I'm just going to do an H2 and H3 Wyndham students. And then I'll say, for if you are a Wyndham student, you can contact me at, and then I'll just do a link. I'm going to do the mail to, and then my email address for Wyndham. And then I'm going to actually type my email address in between the link tags. The anchor tags is what they're technically called. And I'll put a period outside of it because I don't need the period in there. All right. All right. And then we want a horizontal rule, I think, below that also. Let's check that out. Actually, it's this page. Okay. So, yep, we've got that pretty well set. So this is dummy text here. So I'm going to pause the video right at this point, and I'm going to write in what we did mathematically. You know, guys don't really need to watch that for a coding vlog. And then I'll come back and I'm going to add some cool colors to it, and maybe we'll use some more atom colors. All right, so stay tuned. I'll be back in a few moments.